This week's video is brought to you by these awesome muscle ups from Christy Aramo at Regionals, as well as this new video from CrossFit HQ of Emily Abbott rocking out some muscle ups. I'm going to show you what they're doing right so that hopefully you can improve your muscle ups or get your first one. And again, look how pretty these things are. The main trick is she's bringing her hips to the bar, let the hips float up. I'm not nearly as graceful as Christy, but I'll try to show you as best I can as to what she's doing well so you can do it too. So in this drill, I'm trying to show you how I'm rising my hips up. I've already swept my feet under, now the hips are coming up, the toes stop, and then I am pulling the rings back towards my ears. So I'm not trying to pull them down towards the hips, I'm trying to pull them back behind my ears. After I pull the rings to my ears, as I'm floating, I then basically pull them around my shoulders. So now we can see it in full motion. I'm sweeping the feet, pulling the rings back, letting the hips float up, and then simply turn over at that point. What I'm not doing is trying to pull the rings down to my hips. Again, I'm trying to sweep my feet, but then let my feet stop, let the hips then continue to float up high as I pull the rings backwards behind me. As a reminder, here's a bad rep where I'm pulling the rings down to my hip. I don't want to do that. I want to pull the rings back behind me, sweep the feet, stop them, let the hips continue to rise, pull the rings back, boom, land it. Let's look again at Emily Abbott with hers. You can see she started there in a huge arch, sweeps the feet under, the feet stop coming up though, the hips continue to rise at that point. So again, big sweep, the feet stop, but then the hips keep coming up. She basically opens back up, gets that extension pattern again before then doing the hardest sit-up of her life, sitting over hard while the rings are pulled back towards her ear. There you go. And now one last look at Christy. Huge open, her chest is pointed down towards the ground, feet in a straight line, legs in a straight line behind her. She's sweeping the feet, pulling the rings back so her lats are tight. The feet let the hips rise, the feet stop, and then the hips continue to rise. She's pulling the rings back here towards her ears or towards her shoulders, not down towards her hips. And then it's a hard sit up and over. The rings will then end up under her because of that pullback motion, keeping the rings basically in a tight line with you, with your body. Nice and pretty.